Hey, what's up, all Wrestling Fortune viewers? I am back again with another video. I'm doing Night of Champions 2011 review. And this pay-per-view was probably my favorite Night of Champions so far. We don't know because tomorrow isn't, so yeah, you never know. So I'm pretty much going to be giving you my thoughts on last year's Night of Champions. And I have to say that I couldn't watch a match, so and I did watch it last year, like as I said in my SmackDown review. But my memory of that match is going to be very vague because I forgot it even happened. Well, I didn't forget, but like I don't remember the actual match. So don't blame me. So the first match we have is Airborne defending the WWE Tag Team Champions against Awesome Truth. If you don't know who Airborne are, they are Kofi Kingston and R-Truth. And if you don't know who Awesome Truth is, Airborne is Kofi Kingston and Evan Bourne. Awesome Truth is The Miz and R-Truth. This match lasted 10 minutes and 55 seconds. I thought an opener, it wasn't bad. I kind of like this match. We had great double team moves in the beginning where Kofi tagged in Evan Bourne, and Kofi had like his knees on Miz, and then Evan Bourne just did a knee in the gut. Kofi and R-Truth did a little bit of a tribute to the Hardys, did the poetry in motion, but Kofi Kingston did like an axe handle, and then we have Kofi Kingston and R-Truth do a double drop kick, and then they both fly onto the, I think Evan Bourne flying on R-Truth and Kofi flying on Miz, I don't remember. Then Miz and Truth took control of the match a little bit, and they did pretty good teamwork right there. Then eventually Evan Bourne would get the tag. Evan Bourne tagged in Kofi Kingston, and Kofi Kingston was on fire. Then Miz did like an awesome DDT. It looked like the Skull Crusher finale, but it wasn't. Then Evan Bourne and Kofi Kingston, then Awesome Truth dominated a little bit. Then this was hilarious. Evan Bourne, Kofi's trying to tag him, so Evan Bourne goes like this, and the referee thinks there was a tag, so he heard it. So then the Miz and Truth are arguing, and the ref's like, I heard the tag. So then Miz and Truth try to do it, but I guess the referee didn't hear it. So, and aren't you supposed to see it, by the way, not hear it, in case something like that. And then Miz just ends up giving Evan Bourne the Skull Crushing finale. And then Truth, the ref was arguing with R-Truth, and Evan Bourne just ends up kicking out at 1. Then Kofi and Truth, Miz gets mad and shoves the ref, and the ref disqualifies him, and then Miz and Truth just pretty much assault the ref. So normally I don't like it when things end on a disqualification, but back then they were obsessed with being screwed over, that everything was a conspiracy. And in a way, that is kind of a conspiracy because you got disqualified for doing stuff that you didn't do. Like and by the way, Evan Bourne and Kofi Kingston cheated more than and not the face, so they cheated more than the heels there, I should mention that. But Airborne did the tag thing. The referee didn't see Miz and Truth tag, and they were supposed to be tag team champions when Miz hit the Skull Crush finale on Evan Bourne, but that didn't happen. So then they were pissed, and I would be pissed too. I guess you can't have it any way you want, right? But that wasn't the last time you saw him. So the next thing that happened is the backstage, they get interviewed, and Truth says that you need to control yourself, and they say that, and then Matt Striker comes to interview them. Then Miz says they both want CM Punk to be Triple H, so that Triple H won't be COO of the company anymore, and then everything will be just fine, no more conspiracies. So that was really it for that. Then we have Cody Rhodes defended the Intercontinental Championship against Ted DiBiase Jr., and this match was 9 minutes and 45 seconds, and this match wasn't really that good at all. Like, it was an okay TV match, but not really a pay-per-view worthy match. So Cody Rhodes does end up winning off the, because this was back when Cody Rhodes had the face mask. So Ted DiBiase Jr. took the face mask off Cody Rhodes, and Ted DiBiase Jr. went to hit Cody Rhodes with the face mask, then Cody Rhodes rolls him up for the win, holds the tights, and then just wins and maintains it, and then wins the match and maintains his title. That's really all that happens. Then after that is the Christian promo. I already kind of covered that on my SmackDown review. Then we have Dolph Ziggler defending the United States Championship against John Morrison, Alex Riley, and Jack Swagger, and this match was 8 minutes and 5 seconds. This was a great match. I wanted a little bit more from this match, but this was a great match. It starts out with Alex Riley kind of dominating a little bit, then Riley goes to do a suicide dive, a high-flying move to Dolph, but he gets hit with the steel steps. Then Morrison is doing a little bit of a comeback. Then Morrison ends up, Alex Riley eventually hits like this, he picks him up like he was gonna do the FU, but then he does like the RKO. Then Alex Riley's pinning Jack Swagger, so Vicky Guerrero puts Jack Swagger's foot on the rope, and Dolph ambushes Alex Riley with a drop kick, and Dolph thinks that Vicky's screwing him over. So then, but it really she wasn't, because if you put since she put Jack Swagger's foot on the rope, it actually helped Dolph. Then Morrison does the flying chuck kick. He takes control for a little bit, and eventually, what ends up happening is Morrison is in like the tree of woe position, and Ziggler's up on the apron. Alex Riley comes up and is punching Dolph Ziggler. Morrison does a awesome German suplex to Alex Riley on the turnbuckle, and goes back, and then he goes off on the ring and goes back in the tree of woe position. Then Jack Swagger comes and does a great arm drag off the top rope. Then Swagger controls the match a little bit, and eventually Morrison Morrison actually controls the match a little bit and does a little bit of drop kicks from here and there. Then Ziggler ends up putting Morrison in the sleeper hold, and at the same time, Jack Swagger puts Alex Riley in the ankle lock, and eventually they both counter. I don't remember how Morrison countered, but I remember Jack Swagger Riley countered by shoving Swagger into Dolph Ziggler. Then Riley hits that DDT, and he doesn't get him, and then Riley gets put back in the ankle lock. Morrison goes for that flying chuck kick. Then Swagger counters into a gut wrench powerbomb, and Ziggler and before Swagger can go for the cover, Ziggler pushes Swagger off and pins Morrison and wins the match and retains the United States Championship. So okay match. I wish there was a little bit more from Morrison. Everybody else, it could have just been a triple threat, but I think they wanted. I don't even know why even at the time they actually had Morrison, but whatever. And this was also at the time when they were trying to decide who should be Vicky Guerrero's client, because Jack Swagger wanted the job as well, but they couldn't get along. So then Vicky Guerrero, Mark Henry is being interviewed, and he says that tonight the 15-year, I guess they call it break or something, ends, and he wants Josh Matthews to go interview him after the match. Then we have Vicky Guerrero backstage, and she's being interviewed by Matt Striker, and she says that she wants to represent the United States champion, and everyone is wants to be wants to be their client. And if Triple H loses to CM, they really built this up a lot, by the way, throughout the night. If Triple H beats no, if CM Punk beats Triple H, Nikki Guerrero could be the new CEO of the company. Then she kisses Josh Matthews. No, not Matt Striker. Sorry, Vix. Then we have Randy Orton defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Mark Henry, and this match was 13 minutes and 7 seconds. This match was decent. They really built this match up though a lot. Like, in my Best of Raw and SmackDown 2011 DVD, I reviewed all the stuff they built up for, so I don't really need to say that. So Mark Henry and Randy Orton are fighting a little bit, then Randy Orton does the stomps, so that angles Mark Henry. He goes to charge at him, so he just kind of throws Mark Henry out of the ring. Then Mark Henry's dominating the match a little bit, then Randy Orton kind of takes control, then Mark Henry kind of takes control as well, and eventually he does a great, he's like breaking Randy Orton's back on the steel post, and Mark Henry eventually hits a World's Strongest Slam on Randy Orton, and eventually, by the way, before that happened, he did go for it the first time, but Orton counted into a sleeper hold. Then Mark Henry did it, and Orton kicked out. Then Orton does a little bit of a comeback, and he does the clotheslines. He doesn't knock him down. Drop kicks Mark Henry. That knocks him down. Goes for the TDT. Mark Henry counters and hangs him up on the ropes. And eventually, I think that's when he hit the World's Strongest Slam. I might have my timing out of place. Then he goes to jump on him. Then Orton then Orton does a DDT, pins him. Doesn't get him, goes for the RKO. Mark Henry was outside the ring. Then Randy Orton does the rope DDT, pins him. Mark Henry, he doesn't get Mark Henry. Eventually, Randy Orton is trying to go get Mark Henry. He poses tight into the ropes, and then he goes to Randy Orton's knee for a little bit. Then Orton goes for the RKO. Mark Henry counters into a World's Strongest Slam and wins the World Heavyweight Championship. So it was kind of good to see Mark Henry win the title. I wasn't really expecting him at the time to get the title because I thought Big Show was coming back and he had been taken out by Mark Henry. So I thought that's why, and I had to watch that match again because Adam's friend Cam, who and if you don't know who Adam is, he does the CM Brothers videos with me. But his friend Cam was talking about, and this is when I met Cam, was talking about tits and ass, so yeah. So I couldn't really pay attention to that match, so yeah. Then Mark Henry gets interviewed by Josh Matthews, and he pretty much says it's going to take 15 years to get that title off of Mark Henry, and he said he would fight anybody, anytime, anywhere. And then that was pretty much it, and he's not going to share it with any of the fans, I should say. And he really got heel heat that there too. Then we have the next match is Kelly defending the Divas Championship against Beth Phoenix. No, we have Alberto Del Rio and John Laurinaitis backstage, and he pretty much said he's just gonna beat John Cena. Then Kelly defends the Divas Championship against Beth Phoenix, and that match was 7 minutes and 37 seconds. Now I'm like, this match is gonna be shit, but this match was pretty solid. Beth Phoenix knows how to work a match, and Kelly was improving, and Kelly needed to improve, so I think Beth Phoenix was the perfect person to get her there. And this match wasn't that bad. Kelly had Eva in the corner, by the way, and I should mention Beth Phoenix had Natalya in the corner. So Beth Phoenix is dominating the match, and then eventually Natalya tries to, interfere, so Eve gets involved and kind of tackles Natalya, so then Beth Phoenix slams Eve's head on the floor, and then Beth Phoenix gets Kelly back in the ring, and does awesome moves, and Kelly's doing roll-ups as this is going on. So then eventually Beth Phoenix does a clothesline, then Beth Phoenix does a superplex off the ropes, Then Beth Phoenix goes for the she goes for the pin, doesn't get her. Beth Phoenix goes for the glam slam. Eve counters into Kelly counters into a roll up and wins the match and retains the Divas Championship. And Michael Cole was trashing Beth Phoenix, saying she choked. So that was fucking hilarious. So good Divas match. I think Night of Champions, except maybe once, has had pretty solid Diva matches. So I think maybe this year, maybe they will. Maybe they won't. This is the match that's going to be a little shaky because I can't really review this match that much because this match I could not find on YouTube, Facebook. I didn't look for it on Twitter, but I could not find this match. I tried, I couldn't find it. So this is Alberto Del Rio defending against the WWE Championship against John Cena, and that match was 7 minutes and 32 seconds. All I remember is Cena stealing actually I didn't remember this, I found it off YouTube. So Cena stole Del Rio's car that he usually comes down to the ring with. And I remember Ricardo got ejected from ringside. And the finish of the match, which was Cena making Del Rio tap out to the STF field. That's all I remember. Hold on. It's not really a memorable match. It's a little warm. But it probably was a good match, but I don't agree with the fact that they took, after months of building up Del Rio for the WWE Championship or the World Championship, they took it off him like that. And he didn't really do anything with it either. He just pretty much, it was my destiny to win the world title. He always talked about his destiny, and then Cena just ended up beating him not even 3 weeks. He didn't even have the title maybe a month. And then he ends up winning it back 2 weeks later at Hell in a Cell. And then he lost it again to Punk, and then he got injured and never held the title again. And now he's going for the World Championship this year against Sheamus. And they always keep Del Rio in the main event scene. I think they need to kind of Del Rio will lose this match to Sheamus at Money in the Bank, and I'm going to tell you this right now. WWE needs to work better with these guys. What you need to do, if Way holds the Intercontinental Championship, put him in a feud with like a guy like Rey Mysterio, build a belt, and put the IC title on Del Rio, put the United States title on him. I actually don't really like the United States Championship, put that title on him. But yeah, so that's all I really remember. Let me get on with the next match. And this match was awesome. It was CM Punk versus Triple H in a no disqualification match, and if Triple H loses, he has to resign as the COO of the WWE. This match was 24 minutes and 10 seconds. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. This feud was probably one of my favorite feuds last year. This feud had everything last year. When I watched this match again, because I wanted to watch it again, I still mocked out. I still mocked out when I watched this match, because it was that good. And the build and the storytelling was just great too. CM Punk always insulted Triple H no matter how many times he got the chance. This actually all started when CM Punk cut that promo, that shoot promo, because he said to do it for son-in-law. Then he would trash Triple H's wife. He didn't really trash his kids, I shouldn't say that. And then he started out when he walked out of the company. He went back in. Nash even got involved a little bit. Laurinaitis. This feud had everything. And then Punk would go to talk on the microphone and he would get cut off, so then he cheap shot it. You just felt this feud was so real. Because Triple H, this made me think it was real. Well, not real, but like realism. This is Bill Brooks talking to Paul Levesque. That makes you think it's real. And also maybe when he says you don't wear the pants in the family, but you do wear her pants. You don't wear the pants, but you do wear her panties, do you? You might have to ask the board of directors, that being your wife, and Nash getting fired. Actually, it was, I should say, not fired, and Nash was supposed to be in this match, and Nash, I think this worked better though, because they were building this feud up more than Nash, and I don't think Nash and Punk would have really worked though. Like, that just wouldn't not have worked, because I think Nash just wouldn't really work with Punk. Well, it's just like, I don't know, it's just, they wouldn't really work well together, because they don't have that chemistry. I don't think, like, Punk and Triple H worked extremely well in this match, and when the match actually happened, before Triple H could even get in the ring, Punk just ambushes Triple H, and then he throws him in the barricade, and then Triple H fights, and then he goes to the announce table. Triple H fights back, he bounces his head off the announce table, and he goes for the pedigree, and then he's punching him on the around it too. He goes for the pedigree on the table. Punk goes for the go to sleep. Triple H counters. Then then Punk just goes in the ring, and then they both fight in the ring, and then and there was a botch in it too, where Triple H, I think, was supposed to throw Punk in the post, but he threw him through it, so I don't know if that was a botch or not, maybe. And then Triple H is fighting outside, he's working on a knee outside, then Triple H and Punk fight, and then Triple H does actually a knee outside, I should mention too, goes with the Bulldog, Punk counters, Triple H counters into the barricade, they fight in the crowd, and Punk hits him off the head in the trash can in the crowd, throws him through like that little barricade thing, one of those old traditional things that they have on the side of the stage. Then they go to the stage with a decorative arena, I guess when the pyrotechnics, not really when the pyros are, like the stage equipment, and Triple H launches Punk into it. Then I think Triple H went for something, and Punk counters into I think the pedigree, and Punk counters and throws Triple H over the stage, hits him with sandbags, throws Triple H face first into the stage. They go back in the ring. Punk hits Triple H with a chair, and he does some kicks, by the way, before they get back in the ring. Then Triple H did a spine buster, and Punk had a chair wedged into the corner, and Triple H threw Punk into it, and then Triple H hit Punk with the chair on the knee through the post. Then Triple H, and then Punk threw Triple H into he went for the figure 4, I think, and then he threw Triple H into the steps, and did an elbow drop on through the Spanish announcer's table. Then they go back in the ring, and Awesome Truth come out and attack. Miz is attacking Triple H, and Truth's attacking Punk. I don't really know why. I'm gonna tell you why in a second. Miz gives the skull crushing challenge to Triple H, and Truth gives the pay dirt to Punk. So then they just put Punk on Triple H, and why did they have to attack Punk though? That's the thing. But Triple H kicks out. So then the referee is Scott Armstrong, and so they get mad at him, and Miz goes to punch him, and then Scott Armstrong punches Miz, and then they just completely destroy Scott Armstrong. Triple H and Punk fight off Miz, Awesome Truth, and Triple H hits the pedigree on Punk. There's no ref because of what happened. So Laurinaitis actually does come out and check on Scott Armstrong. Another referee comes out, and Triple H has the pin. Laurinaitis asks the referee to check on Scott Armstrong. Then Punk ends up hitting the go to sleep on Triple H, and then then Laurinaitis asks that ref to go check they'll go count Punk. Triple H Truth ends up pulling Punk outside the ring, goes for something. Punk gives Truth a go to sleep. Punk goes for that springboard clothesline. Triple H counters and catches him into a pedigree. You thought that was going to be over, then Punk kicks out. Then Laurinaitis is texting someone, and I assume it was Kevin Nash. So Kevin Nash comes down to the ring and attacks them both, and jackknife powerbombs CM Punk. Then Triple H ends up hitting Nash with a slug gets back in the ring, pedigrees Punk, and wins the match. So that was, and a great match. So that was a great match, great way to for the main event. Um, as for this pay-per-view, I liked it. I fucking loved it. And this is kind of when I started watching every pay-per-view, as you mentioned. And that's gonna end probably by this year. So that's kind of strange. Uh, uh, and I actually should also mention that people think that Punk got buried in that match because he lost to Triple H. Not buried, but like he should have beat Triple H, but he didn't need to because the storyline would not have been able to continue. Because what would they have done? Because who would they have the COO? And the way Triple H got lost out of it was kind of cool because everyone just walks out. So yeah, that was pretty much all right there. And the match of the night was definitely the Triple H Punk. The worst was Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase Jr. But that's all my Night of Champions, guys. I got them all out there. Now I'm going to make the predictions video. I'm going to make it right after this video. So that's pretty much it, guys. Peace out.